This is the Fight Digest. Today I'm going to talk about Mayweather lighting up Brian Campbell from the Morning Kombat show. Now I love the Morning Kombat show. I love Luke Thomas. I love Brian Campbell. But man, he had this coming. I knew he was in trouble when he asked Leonard Ellerby, when he mentioned that Mayweather didn't fight everybody, and Leonard Ellerby asked him, well, who didn't he fight? And he said, Triple G. I knew that was strike number one, especially when he went into details. Well, Floyd was 147. Triple G is a middleweight. Basically, Mayweather never even made it up to middleweight. So that was strike number one. In addition to that, Triple G never went up one weight class to fight Andre Ward, but they expected Floyd Mayweather to jump up two weight classes to fight Triple G. So, like Leonard Ellerby said, people won't be satisfied unless Floyd Mayweather fought a heavyweight. So I knew there was a strike right there, but I didn't think he'll go there with Floyd Mayweather, and I'm glad he did because Floyd Mayweather lit him up. He was ready when he said, well, who did I fight? Then he had to pause. I was like, man, I hope he doesn't say Triple G. But he learned his lesson from Leonard Ellerby and said Margarito. Now, for those who don't know, Margarito got caught with I guess, plaster or something inside his gloves in a Shane Mosley fight and basically got mollywopped. So there's been an asterisk on Margarito's career ever since. So it's basically saying you want Floyd to fight a cheater or a guy that's 2 or 3 weight classes above his weight. So as far as Floyd Mayweather's career, love him, hate him, he really fought everybody that was available at the time. Was not even mentioned as his biggest fight. One of his first biggest fights was De La Hoya. De La Hoya wasn't a scrub. De La Hoya was, he was good in his day. He fought De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton at the time. Ricky Hatton, I believe, when he fought him, was undefeated. He was the first one to stop him. And if you don't know, Ricky Hatton had a lot of buzz during that fight. He beat, basically, we all know about the Canelos, the Pacquiaos, I guess the Conor McGregors, which doesn't count, but really, he beat everybody in his era. Love him, hate him personally, but as a boxer and as a professional, he stepped in the ring and beat everybody that was presented to him. And not only that, which is key as well, is that he beat Pacquiao, and Pacquiao is still kicking butt. He beat Canelo, and Canelo is still kicking butt. Canelo hasn't lost a fight since the Floyd Mayweather fight. And he learned from that fight. So Canelo was a bigger, stronger, younger fighter at that time, and Mayweather schooled him all the way through. So you can't really knock his career. People look at these Jake Paul or Logan Paul fights as Floyd just fighting, ruining boxing, or Floyd is just taking easy fights. The fact of the matter is, one, he's retired. This doesn't affect his boxing record, win, lose, or draw. That point of his life is done. He fought everybody that was available. Hate to say it, he's an old man. He's 44 years old. And this is America, right? The USA is all about the dollar. So you're telling me if someone offered you $20 million to fight a YouTuber, you wouldn't do it? Really, you have to ask yourself, oh, well, Floyd, he's taking these easy fights. If you're a 44-year-old man, retired from the sport, and someone says, hey, we have these fun matchups that's going to pay you upwards from $20+ million, you're going to say, no, I'm not going to take the money because I'm a purist, and I'm going to fight a young, hungry lion at my old age with back problems. No, you wouldn't. If you say yes, you would, you're lying. You're telling me you're not going to take an easy fight for $20 million as a retired fighter? You're crazy. They just don't have the opportunity to do it. That's the reason why they're not doing it. If Pacquiao had the opportunity to do it, he'll do it. If McGregor had the opportunity to do it again, he'll do it. Those opportunities aren't there for them. Floyd Mayweather brings entertainment. He brings excitement. He has that polarizing style and personality where you want to see him lose. Even now, people wanted to see him get knocked out just by the chance and the hope that Logan Paul can do it. You see the face-off earlier today. Logan Paul is a big dude. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. People get old overnight. We don't know if Floyd Mayweather still have it. I believe he does. But we'll see. I think this is a great fight. I'm glad he lit up Brian Campbell. He deserved it. But I'm still going to watch the Morning Kombat. I love the show. So you guys do a great job. And you took an L for the team. But he was, that was a good back and forth between Brian Campbell and Floyd Mayweather. I love the whole segment. They do great work over there. And I thought that was fun and enjoyment. Can't wait to see the fight this Sunday, or I might just wait the following week and watch it on Showtime, since I actually have Showtime. But until next time, let me know your thoughts. Do you think Floyd was a little too rough on Brian Campbell? Or you think Brian Campbell deserved to get lit up like that in their interview? And let me know who do you think is going to win this weekend. Until next time, peace.